Good morning. We are out here in the garden this morning. Got the whole family, and I wanted to share a little bit to you about the methods and how we're raising our vegetables and why we do it the way we do. We like to do these videos for our CSA members, especially, that they can see a little bit into how we're growing the food that they're getting every week. But it's not just for them, it's for anyone who's interested in gardening. If you happen to like our videos, please like them underneath. If you want to see every video that comes up, you can subscribe. That way it'll come up quick on your feed, and we would appreciate that. But today I wanted to talk a little bit to you about why we no-till and kind of where we started as far as tilling and the results that we're getting, and now that we're no-tilling, kind of showing you the results we're getting from that and why the no-till results are better than the other results. So we'll come over here. I think for me the best way to show the benefits of no-till that I see are in carrots, because carrots are something that I would say there's kind of a myth out there that in order to grow nice carrots you have to have really loose soil. You have to till it, you have to be able to put your hand down a foot in the soil in order for your carrot roots to get down that far. But what I found is actually tilling, at least for carrots, has in the past always left me kind of disappointed, I would say. I mean, you till and you make nice loose soil, but the carrots still wouldn't grow necessarily as long as what you think they should. And part of that is, when you till, it's nice and loose, but the soil loses its aggregation, and so after a couple rains or when you irrigate, you water, that soil that was loose is actually becoming more and more compacted, and it's becoming more so compacted than it was even before it was tilled. And soil in its natural state wants to have a nice aggregation to let water go through, to let plant roots to get down into the soil, and plants actually like soil that isn't tilled for that particular reason, of the plant roots getting down and holding the plant there. Because when your soil is too loose, your plants will fall down over in the wind. They'll fall down when it gets too much water, where a nice firm soil allows the plant roots to hold and keep the plant in place and not flop down when the conditions aren't favorable. And so the same is true for carrots, at least that I found. And this area of the garden has not been tilled. We've never tilled it. All we did was we put probably, and we've lost some of it, but there's probably only about 2 inches of compost here on top of the soil. You can see right there, there's some compost, and here you're starting to get the soil. You can see there, and it's very heavy clay soil. But you can see it hasn't been tilled, but I'm able to dig down no problem. And part of that is because we just pulled some carrots out of here, so the carrots actually kind of help to break up the soil. But by not tilling, I guess the point I'm trying to get to, and allowing the soil and its structure to stay in place, the structure allows for the plant roots to get down into the soil how they want to. And carrots are no exception. I mean, their carrot roots, we found, have no problem tapping into soil that is not tilled. And I will show you here, hopefully the carrots are as good as I hope they are. And this morning where we pulled, they're really nice and straight. You see that one? So I showed you the soil here where there's only about 2 inches of loose compost on top, and then we're getting down to the native soil. And this carrot, that taproot is over a foot long. Now this carrot isn't fully mature, but that's still a nice, that's a nice 6-inch carrot. And that's in soil that has not been tilled. And we were never, when we were tilling our soil, we would maybe have roots that would get about as long as that, and our carrots would maybe be like 4 inches. They were not tapping into the soil like they are now. Now this one,
oh, so pretty.
It's still nice and long. You can see it. Something happened here it split, which that's one thing with too much compost you have to watch because it'll cause your carrots to fork. But that's still a nice, see like that. A lot of times they'll fork. But you're still getting a nice taproot. Yeah, that's still a nice carrot. They're still really nice. Now you do get occasional forked ones, but we like to use those. We'll juice them. So we just wanted to show you a little bit about why we no-till and how we get nice crops in the no-till system. So if you have any questions, you can always post them below. We'll try to respond if we can. There's a lot that I probably don't share that I don't think of when I'm talking, so if you ever have a question, just ask underneath. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Say eat well, live well.
Eat well, live well. Eat well, live well. Look at this one.
Wow. Are you gonna eat that one?
Daddy, can I eat this one?
Bye, Adeline.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Eat
honey.
well, live well.